Hi all, myself Aditya Minat Chinke and I am here to speak on the topic of the difference between the assembler, compiler and interpreter. So what are these? The assembler, compiler, interpreter are called as the language translators. So why we use them? So there are basically two types of the language, high level language and low level language. So these codes are written in the high level language, but this high level language is not able to understand to the computer or the processor of it. So we need to convert into the low level language. So it must be converted from the source code to the destination code. So these translators convert this from the source code to the destination code. So these translators are basically the softwares. There are three types of the language translators in it. That is assembler, compiler and interpreter. So let us see one by one what are these. First one is the compiler. The compiler is basically it converts the high level language into the low level language. So it scans all the program at a time and the errors are shown, all the errors are shown at a time. The debugging in it is also slow. So the flow of it is as follows. First one program is there. After that program is compiled. After compilation of the program, then the errors are found. After finding the errors, after finding the errors are being removed, and it is execution is done. After the execution, then the data is entered by the user and output get generated. So example of it are C, C++. Then second is the interpreter. The interpreter scans the program line by line. When you enter the line, then it gives the output. It shows the error at the every line. Then the debugging in it is fast as compared to the compiler. Then flow of it is that here it is opposite to the compiler. First here data and program is given at a time, then interpreter interprets it and the output gets generated. Then third one is the assembler. The assembler is dedicated to the assembly level language. The assembler it interacts with the hardware and components in the computer. Then it is the collection of the mnemonic that are commands. So the flow of it is that first one is the high level code. Assembler assembles it and converts into the low level code that is machine executable. So these are the difference between the assembler, compiler and interpreter. Thank you.